What in tarnation just happened? Hello everybody, this is
Dude, is that even legal? The Subnautica original creators have been removed. Like, can you just be, like, removed? Can they just do that? That we don't want you anymore. Bye! Surely not.
Bacon, a very impromptu video. Obviously this one wasn't planned, but some things have gone down in the Subnautica space in the last couple of days.
God, I miss Subnautica. It was so good. I was so terrified of it, and it turned out to be one of the best experiences I ever played. It was just... Dude, when I was in this deep part, my ass was clenched. I was like on the edge of my seat, and I was like, I'm gonna get eaten. I'm gonna get eaten. I'm just gonna get my ass eaten. Did you play Below Zero? Not yet. Because everyone else says it's not good, or at least not as good as the first one, but I was also told that also penguins. So, the thing with Leviathans is that everyone says that, oh, it sounds like the wind, and it took me like 10 fucking hours to realize what they talk about, so I was never scared of it. I just sometimes turned around and he was there smiling at me like, hey.
/hours that I most definitely want to update you guys on because they are fairly major and they could possibly affect the future of Subnautica 2 and Unknown Worlds Entertainment. So the long and short of this is that about 1.5 days ago at the time of recording, Krafton...
Isn't Krafton the company who does the mac and cheese? Or is that just Kraft without the on?
...has announced that they are replacing the leadership of Unknown Worlds Entertainment with somebody else who will be taking that position effective immediately. But let's backtrack. Who is Krafton? Who's taking over? What is happening? Okay, so Krafton is a major publishing company, most well known for PUBG, who in 2021 acquired Unknown Worlds Entertainment, the development studio behind Subnautica. Now, when I spoke to one of the developers, Obraxis, about it back then, he said that it was actually a positive change. It gave them more resources.
Wow. That didn't age well. I guess now that he's probably preparing for like a lawsuit or something. Definitely not a cope. I mean, I guess in that position he's not even allowed to say anything else. But I'm sure he didn't expect to get booted.
Resources to kind of execute their vision, and Krafton wouldn't be directly involved in development anyways, so they could kind of still do their own thing with the original team, and everything seemed great. Well, on the 2nd of July, Krafton has announced, and I quote, "The global video game holding company and publisher announced a leadership change at its creative studio. Steve," and I apologize, I'm gonna butcher this, "Papotsis, a gaming industry veteran, has been appointed CEO of Unknown Worlds, where he will oversee the studio's overall management and creative direction." So who exactly did he replace? Well, this is the big one. Not one person, not two, but three. Charlie Cleveland, the original co-founder and director of Unknown Worlds Entertainment, Max McGuire, the other co-founder of Unknown Worlds Entertainment, and Ted Gill, the company president of Unknown Worlds Entertainment. So in...
Bro, can they do that legally? I mean, can they just like fire them? All of the OGs? Can they? Oh my, I just realized his name is Gill. He's a fish. It's why Subnautica. Get it? Because Ted Gill. But they can, surely they can sue for that, right? They totally can. Jesus Christ. He's the paper fish, okay? This is his human incognito face.
A single sweep, that entire leadership is now gone. Now, the press release continues to say that while Krafton sought to keep the co-founders and original creators on board, they have basically decided to depart and continue with their own projects. So that is pretty freaking wild. Let's talk a little bit about Steve, who will be taking over here. Now, this guy is definitely not an industry novice. According to his IMDb page, he was the senior producer on Dead Space.
Ooh, Dead Space though. That's good. I was. Oh my god, that's such a low rating.
The executive producer on Dead Space 2, a producer on Dead Space 3, and perhaps most well known, he was the chief development officer for the Callisto Protocol.
Oh no, you guys hated this. I still love his forehead. I give kiss for his forehead. They will never make me hate you. I will forever love Callisto Protocol. I'm sorry.
Now look, we can debate how successful those games were individually, and that's fine. But the bottom line here is Steve definitely knows what he is doing, at least in the sense that he has a ton of industry experience. So this news dropped, and I mean, I don't have to tell you that the...
Oh my god, this place. Do you guys remember how many times I got fucking lost? It's like I look at these clips and slowly the PTSD is flowing back into me. When I was going in fucking circles because all of the paths looked the fucking same and you were like, Screw, use the map! And I'm like, I don't know how to use the map! I can't understand it! And I was just like trying to eyeball it, so it was like 1 hour of going in circles. And going in circles. Have you considered dropping bacons? I don't like them, okay? They are... I don't like the bacons.
Discord and Reddit essentially went haywire. There was disarray everywhere, people panicking, essentially saying, well, that's it, Subnautica 2, I guess it's over. It's done, it's
over.
GG's. The entire subreddit essentially went into full panic mode. I posted about it on Twitter, and people in the replies were essentially giving up, saying that that's it, they're no longer wishlisting.
Yep, pack it up, it's just over. But I mean, if they were ready to release it, then the game is probably still going to be good. They are just being assholes, hopefully, surely, right?
Subnautica 2, and I mean, it's not even a completely unreasonable position to take. Imagine that...
Still gonna buy the game. Yeah, I know. I will too. Like, I don't even care. I just really like Subnautica.
They are removing a big part of that, original vision that created that game that we all love all those years ago. Obviously, many major gaming news platforms immediately took this story and ran with it, crafting all kinds of theories as to what exactly happened. Some people in the subreddit were saying that perhaps it was some disagreements over...
Bro, maybe they stole the titty milk from the Krafton fridge or something. Who the fuck knows?
As much as I would love to play Subnautica, I can't play it.
Oh, no.
I can watch gameplay and yours was amazing, but playing due to thalassophobia is almost impossible. Very sad.
What's a thalassophobia? Is it when you're scared of the tentacles? Or like fishes with teeth? Because I found a fish with teeth. If you're... Oh, of the deep water. Isn't that just common sense? Honestly, being scared of the deep dark water? That might just be common sense, bruh.
The direction of the game, and that maybe the entire trio left out of basically solidarity. Some others were looking at one particular line from the press release, which says, quote, "We owe our players nothing less than the best possible game as soon as possible."
Ooh.
And we're essentially theorizing that maybe Subnautica 2 was not being developed as soon or as quickly as Krafton would have wanted. And so they brought somebody on board who might be able to push it out the door faster.
Oh no, it's going to be a flop. It's going to be like what is it that flopped so hard recently? Mind's Eye. The Mind's Eye release. Ah, it's so over. It's going to be a buggy mess. No. Bro, but haven't they been cooking on this for like years now? I get it that like they need like 3 to 4 years to push a game out, but Subnautica 1 is like old. Even by the time I played it, or even the 2 was old.
Which was also kind of concerning, since the Callisto Protocol was known for some pretty bad crunch, so there's a lot of noise going around and a lot of people are panicking. Well, only a few hours ago, at the time of recording this, Unknown Worlds has published an official letter to our community to essentially answer some of these growing concerns.
Oh my god, they call the fans subnauts. It's like almost they are like a VTubers and they have like the fan names. That would be almost kind of cute if they wouldn't have just fired basically everyone important to the company.
Concerns. Now, this post is fairly long, but I'm gonna sum up kind of...
Could have called them like subbies, hydronauts, or little peepers. I would have called them little peepers after the fish, because that fish is the best.
The most important points for you here. One, Steve has already began to kind of integrate into the team.
Oh, fuck those guys. Aren't those the one that like shit something and then you have to like pick it up because it's important? Also, why are they doing the hands up emote? They're just like hands up.
Thalassophobia depends on how much you are scared of it. I once almost drowned after falling from boat and now I can't play Subnautica. Clear lakes are fine. See on the other hand Pocato despair.
Yeah, okay, that's fair if something like that happened to you in real life.
Hello Pocatos, We're here to inform you that even though Asku-chan is no longer with Asku-chan Enterprises, we'll still be moving forward with a bold direction.
No. Mr. Blight fired me. No. He fired me from my chair. From now on, he's going to continue. He will be behind the avatar. Please excuse the management changes, okay? Who is taking over? It's him. Yeah. Dude, ever since you said that it looks like the hands up emote, I just, like, it actually wants uppies. I cannot unsee it, and it's actually kind of hilarious and creepy, but, like, kind of cute at the same time. It's like, I don't know if I want to give you an uppies, but
So he's learning about what they do day to day, trying to understand exactly what the game is about, and exactly what he will need to do to get the game out the door. As far as they say, the direction of the game will not be changing. It is still single player.
Surely, I believe that 100%. Because usually when a company says that after you kick out the main creators that they don't have a disagreement in vision or anything, that would, 100% truth. There will be a battle pass. I think that would be the least of my beef. Because, like, what, like, you get, like, I don't know, like, outfits or whatever, or, like, building glamour, whatever. I don't really care. I don't care about the battle pass. I worry about, like, a flat experience or something.
First, with some optional co-op elements.
2 months later, we added Battle Royale. No.
It will still be crafted with a high level of detail and, quote, no subscriptions, no loot boxes, no battle pass, and...
See? All of you who is always painting the devil onto the wall? No battle passes, no microtransactions. We'll see about that, surely not. Heyo!
No microtransactions. They are still wanting to listen to the community and get a lot of feedback from the players. However, I will also point that they say, quote, an update to our schedule and more information, including the early access timeline, will be coming soon. So where exactly does this leave us? Well, I think it is a very valid concern for anybody thinking that a leadership change this close to release, even into early access...
Is it close to release? When was it supposed to release? Was it supposed to be like this year or something?
Is definitely concerning and could spell some problems for the game. I don't blame you. Let's be honest, the gaming industry lately has not been the most stable nor the most reliable of industries to look at. So seeing a change like this, especially with the massive layoffs which are happening as we speak with...
They refuse to make it a live service, maybe? Subnautica live service? How would that even work? Oh, dude, I hate live services so fucking much. Like, I wish I could just go up to the management and twist everyone's balls whenever they are like, we should make a live service. Pay for oxygen, that's just the future. Their own launcher, which only works when online.
Microsoft letting thousands of developers go. You know, it is perfectly reasonable to be concerned about the future. That said, I might have some things that might make you feel at least a little bit calmer. First, and I want to shout out Pebble203, one of the mods from the Subnautica Discord, who essentially posted a lot of stuff kind of explaining the situation. And
oh no, it will have early access. Is Joe over? Oh, I don't trust games with early access. There is maybe like 1 or 2 games. The Blowblast! I didn't put up the song! And now I only hear it. And I'm schizo. Wait, how can I hear it when you don't hear it? What sound? It was a sound. It was good. Wow, epic sound. Thank you so much for the Butthole Blast! I will fix the sound.
And to sum it up, basically, the trio that we're...
Look at my balls, okay? How about this as the balls? Yeah.
Talking about, the leadership, wasn't really that involved with Subnautica 2 anyways. They were mostly doing, you know, business, studio stuff.
Those are some good balls. Hey! Balls. Thank you. He was already coming to try to eat my ass.
But we're not, let's say, directly developing the game. Unknown Worlds even elaborated on this in their letter, where they're clearly clarifying that the core development team, the people who are actually building the game day to day, are the same. So nothing is changing there, and hopefully, since the game has already been quite far down development, I mean, it is supposed to be coming into early access this year, I would not expect that early access will undergo massive changes under this new leadership, and so chances are, whatever that original vision is, will be what we will get, at least for early access. Now, what will happen after that is anybody's guess. I would not necessarily be giving up just yet. I am glad to see that they are still committed to the no subscriptions, no battle pass, no microtransactions model.
They are not going to call it a battle pass. They will call it like a oxygen supporter pack. Ooh, maybe it will be like a supporter pack, like you know how Path of Exile has, and it's not a battle pass. It's not a multi or microtransaction, whatever. It's just a a bubble pass. Yeah. I hate that you give them ideas. Oh, sorry. Don't listen to this, Mr. Kraft Mac and Cheese Company. Go away.
I like that they're still pushing single player first with optional co-op. I think that is all great. However, given this massive change, I personally would not be surprised if early access got pushed back. Pebble said that the game is still coming out this year. Whether that will be the case remains to be seen. Look, I will say, if you're concerned about the game, I completely get it. I think it is a valid fear, especially given the state of the industry and what's been happening with many other franchises. On that same note, however, I remain cautiously optimistic. I love
this game is still so gorgeous. Like, he is showing footage of the first game and it still looks like actually fucking amazing. I can't even imagine how like Subnautica 2 is going to look like. Like not the 1. Or 0.5, but like the actual one that they are working on right now.
The Subnautica franchise.
The early access has been already delayed to 2026. Are you telling me that they already lied?
And I love the team that built
busted.
it. I believe that they will continue to deliver incredible work day to day, and they will still try to give us the best game they possibly can for early access and through early access into full release. So to wrap up, for Ted, Charlie, and Max, a heartfelt thank you for everything you've done for the gaming community as a whole, for creating one of the most beloved games out there, and for helping build this
I don't think they left because they wanted to leave.
Incredible community around
but
it. We will forever be grateful, and we wish you the best of luck on behalf of the entire Subnautica community on whatever else you guys decide to pursue. We will watch your careers with great interest. To the Unknown Worlds team, currently working on the game, stay strong, guys. We still believe in you. We want to see the best Subnautica that has ever graced our hard drives. And I, for one, am still, despite all of this, excited for early access. And for Steve, the new lead, all I can say is we're putting our faith in you, and we hope...
Steve, all we can say is that if you fuck it up, and we will have bad reviews like Callisto Protocol, then we will visit you with a friendly smile on our faces.
The game is going to be amazing. Best of luck. And best of luck to the entire development team. So that's it, guys. I imagine there will be more news coming out in the following days. I will likely keep you posted on those on the Discord or on Twitter.
Actually, there was. Exactly 1 day ago.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Uh-oh. What was the... Things went down. Wait. Do not buy Subnautica 2. The publisher Krafton has fired all 3 original founders of Unknown Worlds and delayed the game to 2026 so that the devs wouldn't receive 25 million. But oh my god, 24! Oh, that's a lot of millions. Oh shit.
Just to suffer.
Hey everyone, Bacon here. Things have happened.
Oh, I just realized. His name is the last Bacon. That's why the cat is a bacon. I'm not a smart man.
And they're not looking good. So in the interest of keeping you all up to date with the news, here's a follow-up video to the video I made a couple of days ago. If you guys haven't watched it, the link is down in the description. It gives some important context to this whole situation, so I highly recommend you watch it first if you haven't seen it yet. But let's jump into all the stuff that has happened since. And explain why there is now a Reddit post with nearly 40,000 upvotes at the time of recording, urging people not to buy Subnautica 2 in the main Subnautica subreddit. For a brief overview, we learned that Krafton, the publisher that owns Unknown Worlds Entertainment, the studio behind Subnautica, is replacing the entire leadership, meaning Ted Gill, Charlie Cleveland, and Max McGuire.
I'm still not entirely not convinced that Ted Gill is not a fish in disguise. But, you know, that's going to be my little conspiracy theory for this video.
With Steve Paputzis as the CEO effective immediately, and that was that. A big shock to the community. Well, on the 5th of July, Charlie posted quite a long tweet onto Twitter explaining some of the history of the studio and his take on the whole situation, at least a little bit. And while there are many interesting things in this, I want to specifically point your attention to this paragraph. Quote, "So you can see why, for Max, Ted, myself, the Unknown Worlds team, and for our community, the events of this week have been quite a shock. We know that the game is ready for early access release, and we know you're ready to play it. And while we thought this is going to be our decision to make, at least for now, that decision is in Krafton's hands. And after all these years, to find that I'm no longer able to work at the company, I started stings." Now from this, it seems pretty clear that this was not a massively premeditated decision. It doesn't look like this was them deciding to leave, and more like them being booted out. Well, the situation continues. Initially, it seemed that the game was still on track to be released this year, and people in their Discord, even the moderators, kept reiterating that information. Well, just yesterday, an article came out for Bloomberg by Jason Schreier announcing, quote, "Krafton delays Subnautica 2 game ahead of $250 million payout." And this is where things go from bad to looking really, really sketchy. Now, Jason has a somewhat accurate history of predicting the...
Wait, so if they would have been able to put out the game this year, then the 3 devs would have gotten $250 million from Krafton? Like, was that like something that they agreed on? And then they decided that, you know what, we kind of want to keep that million, so we will just like boot all of you out. There is not a... There is no way that they cannot sue for that. That's... They cannot even win. Holy shit.
Payout. And this is where things go from bad to looking really, really sketchy. Now, Jason has a somewhat accurate history of predicting these delays, and he is, of course, right. Only hours later, the official confirmation came out, along with a handy YouTube gameplay teaser. But it is...
Ooh, I wanna watch that. I haven't seen that. We will watch that after. Gameplay reveal teaser. They are trying to butter us up. Meanwhile, they are just kicking out the other devs. That's crazy.
But it is when you begin to read between the lines of the article that some things begin to smell very fishy. Now, when Krafton
Get it? Because it's Subnautica. Sorry.
Initially purchased Unknown Worlds, there was some sort of an agreement that a $250 million bonus would be awarded to the studio if they hit certain revenue targets by the end of 2025. Now, clearly from the post by Charlie, the studio was planning to release the game into early access this year, and thus they would most likely hit that bonus, which would be not only amazing for the future of the studio, but obviously for every single individual working in it that would be able to get a share of that for their hard work. To quote directly from the article, "By delaying Subnautica 2 into next year, the company is unlikely to hit these targets, and therefore, the employees may not be eligible for the payout."
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. This is, you know, this is the reason why I think that every time someone defends a company is a cock. Like, it doesn't matter what company you're trying to defend, be it Blizzard, or Starbucks, or McDonald's, or like Cover Corp, or Nijisanji, or it doesn't matter. It can be literally any company. If you defend it, you're a cock. It's always about the money, and they don't care about any of the employees. They don't even care about the fucking developers that they just kicked out. What about gamer subs? I don't know, man. They seem very cool, right? But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there was like a big leader and they stabbed each other and they had to play a battle royale and they were like, dang! And now everyone is bleeding out on the floor. They died. It's just business. I don't know, man. It's just Corpa, you know? You cannot trust anyone. You can't trust the corpa. You can't trust me. You can't trust you. You can't trust the warm toilet seat. You can't trust anyone.
Unknown Worlds leadership was
But definitely not the warm toilet seat. Like, fuck that shit. That's weird.
planning to share the money with
Nope.
the staff, which would, again quoting, range from hundreds of thousands of dollars to 7 figures for some people. But I'm sure you're already beginning to smell
So wait, this 250 million wouldn't just be for the 3 fellas. It would be for the people who work under like the Subnautica dev team as well. Oh, that's going to be some juicy sewage. Oh yeah. Staff bonuses, yeah. That's like this is not even a subtle move, you know? I bet that this is how it went down, that they were like, okay, so we are doing pretty good progress with the game. We should put out early access. And the company was like, could you delay it? And it's like, no, we are doing pretty well. You should delay it. No, I don't think we will. Okay, well, anyways, you're fired. And we are pushing it to 2026. Oh no, that's so sad. You couldn't make it. Yeah. This was probably planned from the moment they promised the workers that money. Maybe they wanted them to work in like a good speed, but they didn't actually want to give out the money. They just wanted it to like... Oh, dude, you're right. They must have actually planned it. It's like, oh yeah, we will promise them 2025, but we will just do it like early 2026, whatever. Who knows? It's just... It doesn't smell like a coincidence to me. Especially if one of the 3 guys who got booted says that like it's ready for early access, then it is ready. And if it would have been enough to get the pre-orders up, I don't know. You know, I want to say that, oh, surely Krafton is holding back the game because they want to make sure that the project that they put out will represent the highest of standards because they care about the consumers. But I just have like this itching feeling in my butt cheek that it might not be that, you know? They said that EA needed 30% more content. Well, if that's true, then probably they have no problem with proving that and saying it, right? Surely, because that's like the biggest, easiest W for them if they are actually in the right.
people. But I'm sure you're already beginning to smell what's...
Define content. You know, the non-existent loot boxes that we will definitely not get. Imagine if it would be like that you have to get loot boxes and every loot box will have a fish in it. And that's how you will unlock the ocean. You start with a singular peeper and every enemy is peeper. There is like angry peeper, grumpy peeper, obese peeper, shy peeper, psychotic peeper, corpa peeper. And then slowly you start unlocking more and more fishes. Yeah, American peeper. Just a little French peeper with a beret and with a baguette under the fin. Yeah, you see, these are actually good ideas. Why am I giving them ideas, huh?
Things here. Publisher is due to issue a massive payout to a studio if they hit a certain revenue target. Studio is ready to publish a game. Publisher decides to fire the entire leadership, replace them with their own guy, and delay the game to the next year so that no payout has to happen. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't look good, but Bacon here intercepting. The video was up for 30 minutes, and of course, Krafton had to go out and put an official statement out. So let's take a look at that. This is super fresh from their perspective. What
I hated that they called the fans subnauts. It's so lame. They could have called them something else. Subnauts. Mad.
What they say is that the original leadership failed to reach the goals in 2024, and Charlie and Max refused
If they failed it in 2024, why did you not fire them in 2024?
to return to their roles as game director and technical director, instead wanting to focus on other projects. Supposedly, this absence of leadership resulted in issues with the game, and, quote, the current early access version falls short in terms of content volume. On top of that, Krafton says, quote, they have committed to fair and equitable compensation for all remaining Unknown Worlds employees who have continued...
Yeah, it will just not be 250 million. You will get $15 as a bonus, plus like I don't know, like a gift card for McDonald's. And then we will pat your head and we'll call you a good boy. Yeah. Yeah, probably a pizza party. A very thin slice of pizza party. 50% off when you buy the game. Yeah, every employee now 50% off. Just for you.
Continuously and tirelessly contributed to Subnautica 2's development. Look, this situation is about as messy as they come. I'm sorry for pulling the original video. I didn't want it to just sit up there with misinformation and just a pinned comment, so it's getting a re-upload. I really, really wish we could just be excited for the game and not have to deal with all of this right now.
But to be fair, it's not gonna affect us that much per se, because the devs are still working on it. Like, they fired 3 big guys who wasn't like the devs, but like the, I don't know, like the big heads about with the company. So I don't think it's going to affect us too much, but it's drama and it's gonna fun. 100% off for the bug testing team. Oh yeah. They will bring them pizza in a new Mercedes. Oh yeah, we can totally not pay you guys out, unfortunately, because the 3 other guys failed the project in 2014 or 2024, sorry. But anyways, enjoy your small Domino's pizza with, yeah, that sugar-free soda you're drinking.
Which side you want to believe is totally up to you guys. That's it for the news.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna put my balls inside those 3 fellas who just got fired, okay? I mean, I don't mean put my balls inside them, but like into the court of those developers, question mark. I might believe them over a soulless company who is like, Domino's Pizza is splurging? I don't know. They do exactly the same thing where I work. Fix unrealistic objectives for us to give us the best fulfillment term. Wait. I'm reading this. If we fail, too bad, we were lazy and bad at our job. If we succeed, they found an excuse not to pay us what it was promised. Already did it 2 times in the last 4 years. Yeah, I have a feeling that that's what probably happened. I just can't imagine that the 3 guys would have been like, yeah, we are just not going to do it. Oh, the 250 million, we don't care about it. I don't think so.
News, guys, I am super sorry that I cannot have anything more positive for you this time. I really don't like making negative videos. It's not what I want to base the channel on. It just
Lord, the devs abandoned the game to work on an AI film. They don't deserve 250 million. Is the source trust me, bro, on this? Or where did you get this? That they are... If it's an AI film, the fuck they need to work on it? You just write in a few prompts and boom, you have the movie.
Happens to be so that we're going through a rough one right now. So thank you so much for watching. A huge thank you to Sander and Krayenda for being members. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you very much.
I need to see the trailer. Subnautica 2 gameplay trailer. I need to see. Take a deep breath. I'm ready. Let's see. Impress me.
You will sleep through 14 years of flight to your new home on Caesarea.
Wait a second. That's not under the sea.
We encourage you to nurture your dreams. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. When you wake up, your new life begins.
Hold up. A little bit flat ass, but I will accept it. Meow. Look, oh my god, I'm gonna make out with this fish. Oh, it's like a bird, but it's like a fish. I'm going to... It has 2 mouths! I'm gonna make out with that fish. Wait, that's 2 fish, what? Oh, they don't have the door anymore? You just like go through like a force field or something? Balls. I can't believe that they are giving us these like sweet, sweet shots of ass. And the ass is so tiny. There's not even a jiggle physic in it. But the music got worse. Apparently they are not working with the same musician anymore for whatever reasons. Yeah, man, where are the mods? I need jiggly ass. The fuck, is this an exploration as a shooter? Bro, Subnautica was never a shooter. I'm not sure what genre it falls into, but like, why would it be a shooter? Ooh, daddy? Oh, daddy, no. What was that? That's basically my father every time he was in front of my door and just like belches. And it's like, thanks, Dad. Very kind of you. Anyways. Dun 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 dun. You whores moving it to 2026. I mean, it looks good. I don't know. You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of that this is going to be basically Subnautica 1, but like basically just reskinned. Like it will have like a slightly nicer graphics because, you know, they can do it now. But I don't know. Yeah, no ass. Right? Like, I'm sure that they listened and it's not going to be like the other Subnautica, the Below Zero. Like, it seems like that everything is going to go back under the ocean. It's just everything I look at, it looks exactly like the first one. Just basically put like a bloom and some saturation on it. And flat ass. To be honest, we just need more monsters and darker areas. Yeah... I wonder if they realized that the game was good because of like the subtlety of the Leviathan and whatnot. Like it doesn't need to be this like Lovecraftian Giga Leviathusi to burp at my face. But it's like something that creeps up on you, like the dredge, you know? Or something like that. You don't want to stick it in there. I mean, I kind of do, but that's beside the point. Yes, Subnautica was real popular because the Reaper Leviathan, every thumbnail I had that monster. Yeah, because it was like quiet and sneaky and you just turned her out and it was just like, wah! You know? It was like really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't like it. Like, this jump scare is just like so lame. How do I feel about it? Yeah. Time will tell. I guess. There isn't much we can do about it. Unfortunately. It is over. The gameplay reveal only showed graphic changes basically. Honestly, yeah. They say that this is a gameplay reveal, but like... I don't know. Is this a gameplay? It a little bit looks like cut. Like this might be a gameplay. I don't know. It almost feels like that this is like a sliced part of it. Like maybe this one is gameplay because it was a bit laggy. That one didn't feel like it. This is just like a speed up thing. Yeah, right? It might just be a vertical slice. But if it's a vertical slice, then they might be right. Maybe they actually don't have enough of the juice to have it actually ready for like an early access. I don't know. 3 FPS? Here I was thinking that maybe it's my computer being a little bitch. Where is the HUD? Well, I mean, okay, they can remove that just for aesthetic purposes. I don't know. It's just like this one is like, I'm smelling sus. I'm smelling big sus. I don't know. I don't know, gentlemen. I don't know.